Hey guys, Renault here. Welcome back to Wreckfest, the Wrenches Switch career mode where we take this cop car from D class all the way to the top, hopefully of A class, to try and get a win against the best cars this game has to offer. Now, the last episode, well, spoiler alert, if you missed it, so definitely go and check that one out first before you see this one. We got a podium. We came across line in second place to get 3 upgrades on the Dry Town Desert circuit, so we're now actually in C class against, we're actually now technically on pace against the cars we should be fighting. But today, where should we go? This looks like an interesting circuit. Let's go to the Furwood Motor Centre Rally Circuit Reverse. I'm seeing a mixture of gravel and tarmac again, so suspension probably you're going to want to keep it maybe one below the maximum stiffness. Let's have a look at this circuit. Definitely, there's no jumps around here, so that's sorted. A lot of it, though, is in the darkness. Now then, let's keep it everything as it is. And when you start this one, P13 again. I'm on the outside line this time, so not exactly where I want to be this time round. No way. I think I remember this with Herbie. It has the corner of doom on it. So we're going to keep it here to the outside line, because there is going to be chaos. I'm going to try and feed my way through, not trying to get spun out though. Now this is our first race being actually a C-Class car, and the acceleration, well it's paying dividends. And actually no, this is a different track I think. I don't recognise this layout being part of it. And we're going to try and make our way through. No, this layout is different. It's the same track though, but it's just a slightly different layout. And now like the 2 bugs in front of me, so there's the 2 places I'm not getting back. Although I'm holding some good speed there around the outside line, trying to make my way through those, trying to hold it there around the outside, but no, we got there's a big crash there, the barrier there, which I didn't quite see. And we're going to try and push our way here through that green car. And we've got the 2 bugs up in front, I'm going to get squeezed again into the barrier. Oh, that was a big hit. That was a massive hit. That was a car flying over the top of me. Oh, that is not gone well for many people involved here. I'm down to 74, Rebel, goodbye the skyline. And then I get one skyline, then get faced with another. And where do I go here? Where do I get? Okay, I've gone the right way. I was slightly concerned I was going the wrong way there, with everyone else getting pushed wide. Well, that was a rather painful fast lap. I'm going to keep it late to the braking zone here, just trying to keep it one time. I'm scared of the skyline behind, but I just ended up costing myself time throughout all of that. And I've got Hurricane Holly as skyline down in P16. So if as it stands, I will be losing an upgrade. I'm going to keep it in the top 12. At a minimum, and oh, I forgot. I thought I was doing the other circuit there for a sec. That's just cost me even more time. So this race definitely not going as well as the last one did at the moment, and I'm already 12 seconds behind the lead. So yeah, and as well, if they're going to do that, just put themselves into the wall like that, then that is fine by me. I'll happily gain their place. And now there's the yellow car here behind, getting a bit of speed now, going to get into the final hairpin. I'm going to go defensive here, see this line, go late on the brakes, but that's going to pull me out wide. I'm going to get a push wide there anyway, so it didn't really make too much of a difference in the end. And then P40, we still need to make it 2 more places yet. And despite having more upgrades, I'm not feeling all that quick at the moment. Oh, actually, no, P13, so... Alright, so 1 more place I've just got to make up now. I'm going to get a better line here through top one, yes I can, actually going for an actual line that time. Is that one of the bug out? No, that's that thing that was flipping over me earlier on. There's a few cars there off the road, so they're going to be losing time through here, but they managed to get back on the road though before I arrived. I'm going to give it a little tap of the brakes there, further the throttle, and then for a very wide line through now, I can keep the power down, run out a bit wide. I was trying to hit the apex there, but this thing, the cop car, got a little bit of understeer in it. Again, just further the throttle through here as well, not trying not to brake if I can help it. And if cars just keep having issues through there, I'm going to have issues pretty soon, because the yellow car is right behind me now once again. There's a 3 wide moment there going on up in front. We've got Mr. Knuckles there getting now on these 2 cars. They're going to lay the brakes again, trying to keep it through the skyline right in front of me. What? I just drove through the skyline? That's a new one. Okay, but we're down to P14. We still lost places now. That's going to try to take evasive action when I didn't actually need to. So I guess the skyline is actually still in the race. It just got reset. On to lap 4 of 10. I braked very early that side. So I am very wary here of this yellow car, but they're going to get a line though to the inside. They've got more speed on me. Despite me being in C-Class, I am still one of the slowest cars here, but I'll make a move though on gasoline 10. I think that yellow car is A1 is the all-American one there in front, but I'm actually finding a way there for a dive back to the inside line. Find a way to the inside line, but that's going to compromise me now for the rest of this corner. Ran out wide, I'm going to give the yellow car a way to get back toward the inside line, and Bunny Bumper makes the move stick. Then we've got Gasoline Ted, despite them having their issues, still trying to come back now. Not even trying to give me a push out of the way. That's cute from Gasoline Ted. Trying to put me one of the heaviest cars here out of the way. And they're still over half the race yet to actually go. Into the hairpin now for the 4th time. Going to avoid the skyline. The skyline is definitely out of the race, and I don't think I can get through them twice in a row. The American car, Diablo, gets pushed wide. We're going to try to force away 18 on a bunny bumper. Making a little bit of a nudge there, unintentional, but just trying to do something with my momentum as I put on there my best lap of the race. So finding pace now. I'm going to try and get here to the inside line, but that car does much more speed. It's a few cars there off the road again, so they're going to be losing time. And bunny bumper is going to get past there. You've got Nerd Hammer. And the inside line, on the inside line of the Nerd Herd, J-Fed Speaks is in this race. So we're now into P, so into neutral ground now. And they go for a big dive there on bunny bumper. A big aggressive dive, but they're going to switch back me here into this next left hand. They're going to give them space, so hopefully they're going to try and take out in retaliation, because I've made more enemies to them now. As we're now into P9, so one more place, and I'm actually into an upgrade. I don't think I should be getting an upgrade from this race. My pace hasn't been all too good, especially now making enemies with bunny bumper. Gotta catch Rebel Rat. The skyline that I was spinning out earlier on in this race is now somehow in front of me. I'm not quite sure how that's happening. I'm going to hug the inside line, hugged it a little bit too much, and that was out fine for me. They're going to go straight off the road. I'm still holding it, being like 26 seconds, so I'm about half a lap down on the leader. And now it's Frosty Mark Winterbottom in this race now, getting pushed wide. Now it's the car in front of me. I found the wilderness. I didn't want to be out here. I'll miss my braking point completely. I'm glad that fence is breakable. I'm very glad that fence is breakable. Went down to P13, P14, just about. There goes Old Boy. But I'm back behind that yellow car, which is not where I want to be. Yes, I was with the black and yellow car, the Wiz Khalifa car in this race. But back now into P13. I still need to get back one more place at minimum. And once again, you've got the yellow car and Diablo going at it once again. So the other enemies in this race. I'm going to keep it defensive to the inside line here. But still, I want to try and beat Bunny Bumper at least. But at the bare minimum, I don't want to get downgraded. And I'll try to go to the inside line. Didn't work out. There was not really an inside line there to actually go to. Now to the last episode, 4 laps of race, still left to go. Got Diablo out wide. I'm going to try and hook the inside line, but still haven't got the turning that I did with Herbie. I haven't got the good cornering ability that Herbie possessed. Now, what I do have though is a run. But it's a run around the outside line, and I don't want to be around the outside line. It's going to cost me places. But into Diablo, they go 3 wide. An Old Boy there spins himself out almost. I'm managing to gather it back up. I've got wheel damage now. Didn't manage to see which wheel it was, and we're all out wide. And there's a dead car in front of me, of course. It would be right in front of me once again. That's cost me a lot of speed. I'm down to P14. Diablo's managed to find a way through all of that. Cheeky. Once again, well, I got lucky once. Gasoline Ted. Hello once again. You haven't got much health left. I'm surprised you're actually still going in this race. You've not got a lot of speed, but I will leave you actually. Well, I wasn't say I'll leave you alone, but I kind of had to bash my way through. Into the hairpin corner once again for the 7th time now. My car's looking red around, so I've got a lot of it now. I've got a lot of suspension damage. I've got brake damage. I've got a wobbly front right as well, so I have to try and avoid contact there on the front right for each remaining laps. But Gasoline 10, if you can try and slow the other cars behind us, that'll be good for me. But now still going to try and catch up these other 2 cars. But Diablo being out wide, that's going to help me because they're going to knock out much momentum now down into the sweeping, like turkey style the left-hander coming up. Oh, we're going to need a good line though. We need good lines for the rest of the race. And my brakes are damaged though, so that's not going to be too good. They're going to hold the inside line. They're trying to look right now outside line. They're parking it on the apex though. We're going to find a way here to the inside line. Get some good speed here. Diablo though, they don't go for a move on me, so thank you Diablo for that. I still know I've got to try and catch Clutch Slayer. But once again, no, at least it's not Killer Brimble leading. I don't even know if Killer Brimble's in this race actually. But there is still those 17 cars left, so it can still go pretty wrong for me if things go wrong. If I get pushed wide here into the skyline again. The skyline is actually invisible, so something's not going right with them. But Diablo now is upping the aggression. They've got more acceleration than me. And they're going to get line. They're trying to push me wide, so I can't push them back. The rules say if they push me, I push back, and I push back. I push back too hard though. I wasn't expecting. I was expecting them to get stuck on the pole, but I wasn't expecting me to get spun out there with it. But no, that's actually let one of the bugs through. I'm sending police heading to someone somewhere had issues throughout all of that as well. I've got Bandit behind me. I'm not sure what Bandit is, but Bumper Hunter here is having a show. I'm not sure if they're freewheeling it, but they're not going as fast as the bug should be. So I'm making my way back now into P12. As yeah, the bug's definitely freewheeling it. And that was an interesting line there to the inside line, way far to the inside line there. Throughout all of that, I've got Bandit gaining. Not quite sure what Bandit is, but I need to keep this place. I need to keep this place so I don't get downgraded. And now Bandit is another. It's another Cardinal. It's another one of me. And the other one of me is quicker. But I'm still in P12 despite being overtaken. So I don't need to fight Bandit. So might just let them go. Because I'm not fighting them into this hairpin. Especially with the invisible skyline, which everyone's just driving through. There's something gone a little bit funky there with the skyline. And despite me getting overtaken by the other one of me, I'm still holding it into P12. That's alright. We've got a Zero Hero behind them. That's a lot. They're a lot quicker than me. But I'm not actually following. I mean, but that was the leader. I completely forgot about them. The leader is just finished now, which is that blue car there. So I was really close to getting lapped as well. Bandit ran out wide, which is going to give me a run. Coming up the inside line into the Turkey style left-hander. Is there going to be contact? Or we just going to feather our way through just about into the brakes? We run out wide there with our damaged brakes. I'm on the outside line, which is not where I want to be. But we go for another switch bar line. We take a very interesting line there once again. So me and Bandit, we really have just forgotten how to drive here on this final lap. We're going to hold it there around the side. Bandit runs out wide again. They've got massive brake issues, it looks like. We're holding it up now into P11. And that's the last place we'll be. I think they're just going to cross the line round about now. Well, they're coming up to it anyway, so it's a little bit further around the world. I was thinking it was. Looking at the mini map into the hairpin for the final time. Avoiding the invisible skyline. But again, we almost get stuck there on the curbing. Yeah, suspension damage not doing me too good. This race has been a little bit more chaotic. I've not had the pace I did last time. But then again, I wasn't feeling like I had much pace anyway. But we're going to cross the line in P11, so it's a neutral result. Neutral race where we don't get any upgrades, but we don't lose anything either. I mean, we're 5 seconds off the best lap with a buggy, and only 13 cars finished, so I just had to survive that one for it to go well, really. But we don't get an upgrade for this race, though. And, well, I don't think we deserve it. We definitely didn't have the pace in that one. And my driving wasn't the best either. Maybe if I didn't go exploring on, like, lap 6, I could have had something out of it. So, nothing lost, nothing gained in this episode of Wreckfest. So, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed the race. Video card down below as well. Subscribe if you hit the notification bell, so you don't miss out any future videos, which are new videos on a Monday and a Friday, definitely Wednesdays if I can, select Saturday to Formula 1 and Formula 2, and occasionally on weekends as well, WWE 2K pay-per-view events. Now, only the pay-per-view, still keeping with my storyline, get made into videos, so if you want to give me a follow on Twitter and Instagram to see the results for Raw and SmackDown as well as me being a big Pokemon card enjoyer, so you'll see various pictures of my collection on there as well as general announcements about new videos. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that, I'd appreciate a follow on Twitter and Instagram. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.